Reggie Bullock, Josh Green, and now Maxi Kleba are all out via health and safety protocols. So all three of those guys are out. We're assuming that at least two of those guys have tested positive because the Mavericks have signed two guys now they've signed two guys for the hardship rule, the new rule the NBA came into existence yesterday. Basically, we talked about Theo Pinson yesterday, and the new guy Marquese Chriss is going to be joining. We'll talk about him in a second. Willie Cauley-Stein is out for personal reasons. Amarui is also out for a right foot injury. So those are all the guys that are out against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's not as bad as some other teams, which is kind of insane. But what are the Mavs getting in Marquese Chriss, Isaac?
I mean, they're getting a guy that has bad blood with Luka Doncic.
First thing I think everyone thought of is just Luka and him going back and forth, and Marquese Chriss and Luka not necessarily on good terms. But hey, frenemies, it works sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a joke. I think Luka and them would be perfectly fine. He's probably going to throw him some lobs if Marquese is playing, when Luka comes back. But I mean, he's a big body. I mean, This is at this point, teams are just filling in holes wherever they can. I mean, how many tweet notifications did you get of just random guys left and right going up? I mean, I thought I was about to see your name start suiting up for somebody soon, but no, he's just a big body. I mean, we'll see how much he plays, especially with Maxi out. I mean, Maxi, Willie, Boban hasn't really been playing a lot, but the guy, I mean, he can play above the rim, and we'll go from there on, I'm not reading too much into it. I think that's even the thing with like Theo Pinson, we talked about him on yesterday's pod. Some fans are like, want to get, why not? When we start criticizing like the call up things of why are we going up Theo Pinson? It's like, all right, guys, come on. Like it's a guy who, I mean, he might play, some, he probably will play a little bit, but you're not signing somebody right now to play 30 minutes in a playoff series. That's right where we're at.
Yeah, so Marquese Chriss is going to come in and maybe fill the role of Maxi. I think he's going to play. He can defend the rim a little bit. He's definitely a good rim runner. So there's going to. I think I saw Nikias tweet out. Someone's going to tweet or put in an article or say in a podcast a couple weeks from now that Marquese Chriss is second in the NBA in points per possessions on rolls to the rim because he is a really good rim roller, and so that's something that is probably going to happen with him. But he is 6'9", so he's a little undersized as a center. But he's coming to the Mavericks, and hopefully he'll bring a little bit off the bench. But the Mavericks have a bunch of centers already. Although
it's kind of like ironic a little bit because I was just talking to somebody about the draft the other day, and we are just talking about the Mavs history of the draft. But we were also talking about teams that constantly tank, teams that constantly have multiple swings in the top 10, and how it never guarantees anything. And we were talking about the Suns. I'm like, dude, remember that stretch for the Suns? And it was like Marquese Chriss and Dragan Bender and all these guys, and now Chriss is a Maverick. So never talk bad about players until they're out of the league.
Yeah, and here we are with Marquese Chriss. So